Morning, Charlie. Everyone say morning, Charlie. Charlie says that because you've been so awesome that there's a new education city for phonics added, and you've been doing the phonemes from last time, the S, the A, the T, and all of those games. Well, now there's a city where it says phase 2 word games, and you'll be able to have a look at those, and they get harder and harder actually, but they're games that make words and eventually sentences using all those phonemes. So once you finish our phonics today, go and have a go on the new education city using all the sounds, okay? And if you haven't done much of the other one, maybe you could explore the phoneme one as well. Right, Charlie, shall we start by reading some phase 2 sentences to see if they've got their brains on? Have you got your brains on? Hope so. Alright, can you read these to Charlie? Now they're very strange ones, aren't they? But you should be able to sound them out. So Charlie's going to listen to the top one first. Here we go. Can Kim nag cat? Well, that's not very polite, is it, if you nag someone? Poor cat. Let's go on to the next one. Did you get p-i-g, pig, and dog, dog, pig and dog, can, dig, pig and dog can dig. Oh, what's that pig digging again? I wonder if I'm ever going to see a pig dig. Right, let's try this one. I'm hoping you just read those ones, because we've seen them lots now, haven't we? So I'm just going to go, it is og, mog, and Kim. It is Mog and Kim. Right, last sentence for Charlie. Dog, and cat, got, pig. Dog and cat got pig. Oh, poor pig. I wonder how many of these words you were sounding out and which ones you kind of just knew. Because Charlie spotted dog a few times and he spotted and. Did you? Right, go and watch the Alpha Blocks episode called Meet Q. So in the Alpha Blocks, when you met the letter Q, I'm sure you found out that Q needed something to make it say the phoneme Q. So just have a look at the letter by itself, because when you say the alphabet and you go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, and this is what it would look like by itself, and it's the Q phoneme. And here we've got an African queen, so we're going to bow to the queen when we do the phoneme. So we're going to do this. We're going to go Q, Q, Q. Can you do that? Do it with Charlie. Q, Q, Q. Bow to your queen. We have a look at the phoneme then. So we're always going to have the next to the letter Q to make it go Q. And when you write the letter Q, when you write words, you always have to have the after it. So it makes sense to learn it like this, doesn't it? So this is Q. So let's bow to the queen again. Go on, Charlie. Q, Q, Q. Can you do that again for me? Q, Q, Q. Right, let's put it on the door and have a look at the other phonemes. Now have a look at them all. Do you know we've actually got to the last letters that we have to explore in the alphabet? So after we next week have learnt to spell with the qu phoneme, we'll be starting to put the letters together to make new phonemes. So let's have a look. Go through the door. Start at the top, please. We've got j, v, w, x, y, z, z, and our new one, qu. Now Charlie's just having a look, aren't you, Charlie? And he's seeing that next to the Q, the qu, we've got an a next to all of them. Can you spot that? Now, do you reckon we can read these words? And again, a bit like the z and the x, you don't really see it very often, okay? So let's try reading this one together. You do it first. Qu, I, k. Quick. Do something quick. Go on, Charlie, be quick. Okay, this is interesting. Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters in that word. But how many phonemes? There's only 3, look. 1, 2, 3. Right, let's go on to this one. Can you read this one to Charlie and then make the sound? What did you get? Did you get qu, ak, quack? Can you hear them quacking, Charlie? Have a listen. Oh, look, he likes that. He thinks it's funny. Right, over to here. Can you read this one? Qu, is, quiz. You ever had a quiz before? You have to answer lots of questions. Right, this one here. Now, this is something I don't think puffins do when they're learning. Do you, Charlie? No. Let's see what they think. Qu, it, quit. Do you guys ever quit? Do you give up? No, Charlie doesn't. That's why his brain is getting huge. Right, we'll try this last one. Let's split it up a bit because it's quite long. So do the first 2 together. We've got l, I, li. Then we've got our qu, li, qu. And then do the bit on the end. Id, id. Li, qu, id. Liquid. Did you get that one? Do you know what liquid is? Maybe you could go and drink some liquid now. Maybe a nice juice. I think we'll have a cup of tea. Do you reckon, Charlie? All right, well done, Puffins. Don't forget, you can go and play the Education City now if you want to.